On Christmas Eve, my parents opened the front door of our Hillsborough house and set my single suitcase on the marble step. Behind them, my sister Celeste stood with her arms folded, grinning. "Let's see how you survive now, Lila," she said. My father didn't meet my eyes. My mother stared past me. The lock clicked. The alarm chirped. Warmth vanished. Fog wrapped the street. I had no money, no car, nothing but the cashmere coat on my back. I walked because stopping meant breaking. At the public garden by the old Episcopal church, one street lamp still worked. Beneath it sat an iron bench. I dropped onto it, shaking so hard my teeth hit. When I cried, the tears cooled on my cheeks. Bare feet scraped concrete. An elderly woman shuffled out of the fog, silver hair whipping loose. She was barefoot, her skin turning that purple-silver color the cold steals from people. She stopped, swaying. "Do you know if any shelters have room tonight?" she asked. "I don't," I said. "I don't have anywhere either." Something in me snapped open. I stood, slipped off my coat, and wrapped it around her shoulders. She stared at me as if I'd done magic, then took my hands in hers, thin, icy, steady. "Kindness like yours is rarer than diamonds," she whispered. She walked away and disappeared into the fog. Exactly 1 hour later, 19 black luxury sedans rolled in and blocked the street. The middle door opened. The same woman stepped out, now in a floor-length camel coat, hair sleek, diamonds flashing at her wrist. She came straight to me, smiling like we'd never been strangers. "I've been watching you," she said. "Come with me." I didn't know why I trusted her. Maybe because the street had no mercy. I climbed into the middle sedan, the door sealed, and warm air hit my face. We moved through Hillsborough without a sound. The last hour replayed anyway. My parents' foyer, Celeste flashing her ring, Nolan, my ex, smiling beside her, my father telling me to pack, my mother staring past me. The convoy turned down a lane I'd never seen, buried behind redwoods and a hedge. A gate opened. A Tudor estate rose out of fog, windows glowing. Inside, she led me to a library that smelled of cedar and old paper. A silver-haired aide set tea down and vanished. "My name is Evelyn Ashford," the woman said, sitting across from me. On the bench, she'd looked breakable. Here, she showed steel. "Every Christmas Eve, I leave my home dressed as someone no one will save. I walk until I find proof a heart still exists when it thinks it's unseen." I swallowed. So it was a test. "A search," she said. "After you gave me your coat, my security watched you. You didn't boast or bargain, you just kept trying to survive the next hour." She slid a folder toward me. Inside, an offer from the Ashford Foundation. Room, salary, apprenticeship. 5 years, she said. "If you're steady, you'll run it when I step back. Not a gift. A responsibility." My voice came out thin. "Why me?" Evelyn placed my cashmere coat on the table, clean, folded, returned like evidence. "Because you gave this away," she said, "when it was all you had." My hands closed over the fabric. My pulse hammered loud in the sudden quiet. "Yes," I whispered. 3 months later, I could read a balance sheet like a street map. Evelyn worked me hard. Dawn walks, board meetings, late nights rewriting grants, until my spine stopped bending on instinct. The cashmere coat stayed folded in my drawer, a reminder of who I'd been when I owned almost nothing. Some nights, I still heard that alarm beep. In October, Grace appeared at my desk. "Your family is at the gate." They stood in the foyer like strangers. My father's jaw trembled. My mother stared at the floor. Celeste's gaze kept darting around, measuring the room. "We were wrong," Dad said. "We're losing the house." Celeste stepped forward. "Just a loan, Lila. A bridge." I felt the old urge to beg for love and let it burn out. "You shut the door on me," I said. "You don't get to knock now because you're cold." My mother whispered, "Please." I slid 3 cards across the marble: a financial counselor, a housing nonprofit we funded, a free debt class at the community center. "This is the ladder we give anyone," I said. "It's what I can give you." Celeste's fingers twitched toward her phone, then dropped. They left without touching me, the silence between us finally honest. That December, Evelyn and I opened a winter shelter, Hot soup, clean beds, light that didn't judge. A woman in thin shoes hesitated at the threshold, shoulders curled against the night. I stepped close and wrapped my own coat around her. Her eyes went wide, then soft. Evelyn's hand found mine. "Welcome home," she murmured, and for the first time in years I believed her.